Yo, all right, we're back for another video. Neil JT here, and I just filmed this video and it didn't save on my phone. So I'm doing it again. Awesome. As you can tell, yeah, see I crossed it out here, wrote that. It was great. I walked to the back of the camera, not recording, iPhone storage full. I was like, oh, it was pretty much one of the worst feelings you could ever feel. But it happens for you, not to you, right? That means this video is going to be 10 times better. That's what I'm thinking. The universe was like, nah, that video sucked. We're going to do it even better now. I'm like, all right, God, universe, you got it. So anyway, guys, today we're doing fight addictions. What are addictions really? Addictions are really habits we've built up over our lifetime, right? So how long does it take to make or break a habit? 21 days. It takes 21 days, 3 weeks to break a habit. This is my list of habits that I had to break. So I did all of this except for alcohol at the same time, which I do not suggest to people. If you're ready to make a huge, like you're ready to transform your life, then go for it. Like do every single bad habit you have at once. But I would suggest hopefully you have enough income where you can maybe take a month off or 2 months off to do that, because it is very difficult, very, very difficult. What I always suggest to people is pick one habit, do it for a month, and then pick a second habit for the next month and continue on that way. So the way I look at this is your dopamine detox board. So all these things give you dopamine and serotonin on a regular basis, right? You start pulling these out: porn, sex, weed, TV, masturbation, social media, caffeine, alcohol, drugs, validation. You're going to be rewiring your brain. These are all things that we associate pleasure with. If you watch TV, you get serotonin and dopamine. You go on social media, you get serotonin and dopamine. So this is a dopamine detox. You're completely rewiring your brain. And you will feel 10 times better. What is the reason that people don't want to do these things? Because as humans, we associate all of this stuff with pain. Because what did I just say? These all give us dopamine, pleasure. So if we're not doing these things, we're in pain, right? So if we associate these things that give us pleasure, dopamine, as pain, we're not going to do them, or we're going to be very hesitant and fight back. How do we switch this? Well, you have to pick one habit and you have to break it for a month to realize that it is actually associated with pleasure. It's flip-flopped because we're so socially conditioned to thinking porn, caffeine, drugs, social media, all this stuff is the pleasure, but it's not. Pleasure is in reality, in real life, being you, being authentically yourself. But no one is fucking authentically themselves anymore. All this shit that we're doing all the time that the world has put out has changed our identity. You're not you anymore. I'm not me. So getting rid of all this stuff, essentially kind of almost isolation, it's like we're all whole and complete. When you are born as a baby, you are whole and complete, and then the world comes in and shows you grief and despair and job and finances and bills and this and this and this, and all this shit gets stacked on you, right? So you're still whole and complete, but you have tons of shit stacked on you. So you have to peel the layers back like an onion. Pull off all the layers to get yourself to being whole and complete again. So when you're doing that, I suggest picking one, doing it for a month, and what's going to happen is after the 21 days is up, for 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to realize you're in pleasure. Yes, it might have been difficult for the 3 weeks, but now you have pleasure. Your identity is shifting. You're feeling better about yourself. You're making a change, a positive step in the right direction. So imagine if you took all this stuff, porn, weed, social media, masturbation, TV, drugs, alcohol, caffeine, validation, you took all that and changed. You are going to be a completely different person. Like completely different. Like no, it's not even comprehensible. You're going to be totally different. This is your old identity, and you get rid of all that stuff. You have a new identity. You are a new person. You are reborn. And what happens when you do this with all the bad habits you've created over your lifetime is you're going to rewire your brain, and you're going to actually feel like you are a new person. Like you're ready to take on the world. You're ready to go in a new direction. You're ready to build a company, whatever it is. You will be able to do it because all the old bad habits are not holding you back. These are holding us back. I used to look at porn 3 times a day. Do you know how much time that is in a year? What if I just took this one out alone? I could write like 3 biographies on my entire life. So by taking these out, these bad habits, you're going to realize that you're going to free up more time. And so this is the thing. This is the trick. You need to figure out good habits to replace these bad habits. So for me, my good habits was I started reading. I started reading self-help, self-development books. And I haven't read, actually read knowledge books in 15 years, since high school, after high school, college. And so that was one of my good habits. And now instead of TV every night, I read and I take in knowledge. One of the other things I added was I journal in the morning and I journal at night. And then I meditate in the morning and I meditate at night. Those are the big ones I added to replace all of this stuff. Mostly the TV, social media, porn, masturbation. Masturbation and validation were my 2 hardest. I'm still working on validation because that's not a external thing. Porn, TV, that's here in the world. I can turn it off. But validation, that's internal traumas from childhood. So that's not something I can just be like, yep, flip the switch. Psh, all right, no validation, we're good. It's not like that. So that one I'm still working on. But everything else I got rid of. The masturbation was a hard one. I'm on 81 days, I believe now, 81 or 82 days. And I told myself I was going to do 90 days without it. And that, as a man with testosterone, not masturbating for 3 months is you have to have willpower of the gods. But I will tell you, by not doing that completely changed my life. I don't, what is it called? I do not, I look at females now the same as males. It's just I can appreciate their beauty, but I don't have lust. So it's not when I see a woman now, it's not I'm ooh, yeah, I want to do that. And It's not like that. I can appreciate and be yeah, I like her look and she looks great. But it's so much more now about connecting and what's on the inside and the mind and the soul. So that, as a man with testosterone, doing that will change your life. You will become just a whole different person. And when you find someone, you're going to have the connection of a lifetime because of it. When you give that up, you're able to connect with people on a way higher level. Even with my guy friends, they just know that there's something different about me because everyone in the world, all the guys in the world are masturbating every day. Everyone's ejaculating every few days. Imagine if you didn't ejaculate for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Your whole life will change. You're no longer wasting your valuable seed. We're going way too in depth with this. This will be another video, but that's my point. This one was very difficult for me to replace that one. I just kind of used the same thing, the journaling and the reading and meditation. They all kind of helped all of these. So I hope that was really insightful for you guys. I don't think I'm leaving anything else out. Like I said, I just did this video. So serotonin and dopamine, yep, 21 days. Yep, replace with good habits and you're good to go. But like I said, if you're just starting out on this journey, pick one. Pick the easiest one. For me, caffeine was the easiest one. Pick the easiest one, do it for 21 days. Realize that after the 21 days, you have pleasure now, and your days get better because of the caffeine. You're not sluggish in the morning, you sleep better. And once you rewire that thought into your brain that you actually got pleasure out of it, now changing everything is going to be so much easier because you're going to know, hey, if I get rid of porn, yeah, it's going to be tough for a little bit, but in the long run, I'm going to feel 10 times fucking better. So when you have that thought in your head, then it becomes easy. Then this whole process becomes simple. So that's what I suggest. Hope that was helpful, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I want to get this out to as many people as possible. I just want to change lives. Again, this channel is called Authentically Yourself, and I believe that with getting rid of everything that the world has put on us, we could be 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times better human beings. We can be, the best possible version of ourselves every day. And that's all I want. So until next time, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy the week, and stay safe. Take care.